Hello, Pete. It's Friday. Yippee. Beautiful sunny day. Brisk. It is actually 47 degrees outside. I actually just went out there and turned on the heat because it is 66 degrees in the house right now and a little bit chilly. I could have put on a sweatshirt, but I got my hot coffee, so I am ready. Happy Friday. Let's see, let me like a quick glance at the stock market. I think it is down. How much? That's the question. The day is young. Look like it come back a little bit. Not a big deal. Nothing to worry about. Right here, I shot a CGC haul video last night, and the box is still here, but you're gonna have to wait to see that video. Anyhow, this is Bitcoins, comics, and stock trading live chat. So for those that watch this later, welcome. I think most people should be at work instead of watching this right now, right? I hope so. I hope people are out there working and making money instead of sitting around and watching me on YouTube. Quick update for those that follow my activities with Bitcoin. I have my buy and hold portfolio, right? And I mentioned, I think 2 weeks ago, that I decided to start day trading some of the position that I created. I opened a second account purely for trading, okay? Nothing to do with the buy and hold Bitcoin and Ethereum. And over the past 2 weeks, I have increased a little bit of my holding of Bitcoin as well as my holding of Ethereum in that account. And I talk about that. And I bought some at 32, 30, and so on and so forth. Hello, Agu Rhythm. And then for my trading account, 2 days ago, I bought some Ethereum and some Bitcoin. My Bitcoin purchase, which I also mentioned, I think last week, I think I mentioned, or 2 days ago, 2 or 3, whenever. I don't think I mentioned it here. I may have mentioned it in my chat, in my group chat that I belong to, that talk about investment and stock trading and crypto trading. My average price was 29,975. I bought a couple things, and I set an alarm, I set a limit to sell when I bought those at 35,000. Okay, of course, I had no idea where the news would happen, but I woke up this morning and saw that I sold those positions at 35 because Elon Musk tweets, whatever. Am I happy to sell and make 16% in 2 days? No complaint from me. Those are for pure short-term trading, day trading. So I'm sure I will get a chance to buy back again. Am I in any kind of delusion that Bitcoin is going to stay above 37 and never going to go back below 37? I'm not in that camp that is that delusional, okay? And if you are that delusional and have seen Bitcoin went to 40, down below 30, up to 37, down below 30, if you're in that camp, that delusional to think that Bitcoin is not volatile and not going to go down below 37 again, welcome to reality. Morning, Jeffrey. Morning, Bet227. Okay, let me go into the hot topic du jour. I think here's a problem with social media And here's the problem with financial network, CNBC, Fox, YouTubers, social media. Here's the problem, okay? Horrible communications, terrible facts, mob mentality. Okay, does this all sound familiar? Something that happened very, very often on the internet. Outrage, mob mentality, people being wrong. Let me give you my 2 cents on this, and you can take it and toss it out the window, or you can choose to listen to some facts, okay, instead of go with your social media mob mentality or idiots on CNBC mouthing things that they heard without checking facts. I'm so sick and tired of listening to stupid people talk. Yes, I just said that, okay? First and foremost, let's get this very clear. Robinhood is absolutely at fault. Robinhood, okay? But it's not for what you think they did. Now, once again, I'm using my intelligent and intellectual knowledge to say these things without spewing comments and opinions and lies and just rumors and nonsense that have been passed around, okay? The last 24 hours. It's all kind of nonsense that is just a lot of stupidity. Robinhood is at fault, for sure. The CEO did a horrible job communicating last night. If you haven't seen what the CEO said on CNBC, horrible, horrible. I sat there and watched that 5 minutes interview that he did with CNBC, and I'm just like, can you be more stupid? Goodness gracious. For sure, some people can't buy intelligent with the money they have. Okay, it's just dumb. Okay, let me go even more into this. How many people here are familiar with how financial institutions, E-Trades, or anybody understand the in and out and the regulation and the financial obligation of any of these things had to be? Does anybody know? Or everybody just had no clue, but you're just gonna go with conspiracy theory and blaming everybody else and Wall Street this and Wall Street that? Like I said, you're gonna hear things in this video that no one talk about anywhere because it's not sexy, it's not fun, it's not salacious. It's just intelligence and facts, not stupidity. Okay, here we go. For those that understand stock trading, when you buy and sell, okay, when you buy something, you need to have the money in your account, okay? Oh, Silver, Brooke, I know your generation too well. You like the sexy stuff. Your generation love the sexy stuff. Over fast and intelligent, but same with all human are, okay? So not just your generation. Let me make it very clear. I'm not pointing out that Generation Z or Millennium are any more dumber than we are. We're all pretty stupid for the most part. But if you buy us, let's say you put in $1,000 into your E-Trade account, okay? You buy $1,000 worth of stock right now. You had $1,000 in there, okay? Everybody clear with that? Next move. On the same day, you sell that position. Let's say you sell it. It doesn't matter what you sell it, okay? You can sell it for the same price. You can sell for more. You can sell for less. For this example, you're selling it for the same price. Doesn't matter, for $1,000. Do you think E-Trade get that $1,000 into their balance sheet today? Listen to my example again. You deposit $1,000. It is in E-Trade account. You bought a position for $1,000. You sold it the same day. Do you think E-Trade had that $1,000 in its account? I'm waiting for the comment. Do you think E-Trade get that $1,000? And let me go sideways into what happened yesterday. Do you think the people that was trading those hot stocks, because the shares were trading in the tens and hundreds of millions, okay? Do you think a lot of those at Robinhood was buying and selling and buying and selling and buying and selling many things on the same day? I'm waiting for those with the pitchfork. I'm waiting. The answer is no. Okay, if you go and watch the interview that the CEO had last night, I think 5 p.m. ish, whatever it was, he said, the interviewer asked him a very blunt and correct question. Do you have a liquidity problem? Okay, let me repeat that. Do you have a liquidity problem? Because Robinhood, just like E-Trade, has regulation and law that had to say they have to maintain a certain percentage of their portfolio, like whatever people buy and sell, a certain percentage in capital, cash. Okay, so when you're having a hot stock that blew up and people overtrade in their little platform, yes, I said that Robinhood is a little platform, they are stretched to the limit. They overextended on their balance sheets. They cannot honor those trades. They had to shut it down. Okay. Now, it's much more complicated. I'm trying to make it as simple as I can. Okay. So for those that understand the in and out of how Wall Street work, keep in mind I'm leaving out some stuff because I don't have time to talk for 3 hours on this stuff. Okay. Also, for those that remember, part of yesterday, after they shut down everything, eventually, what did they do? What did Robinhood say? They allow people to go back in and sell. The optic looked horrible. Okay, the optic looked absolutely horrible because when they do something like that, what does it say? It says collusion with Wall Street banks, collusion with investment banking, blah, 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 blah. That it's just stupidity. But you know why? Why do you think they allow people go in there to sell? Could be part collusion with Wall Street. Could be. I'm not saying they're not at fault here either, but why? Because selling those shares instead of buying those shares does no extra harm to the balance sheets that they have. It does no harm, no extra harm. It does not stretch their balance sheet any further when they are selling and receiving the cash. You get the point? You see the picture? Can anybody step the F back and look at the picture? Holy cow, I saw nothing but stupidity from every angle. Oh my God. It is frightening how the mob mentality worked and how dumb everyone came across. It's absolutely is Robin Hood's fault. Now, why did I say it's Robin Hood's fault? For those, I have multiple accounts with E-Trade. Okay? I have a margin account, and then I have a non-margin account. I don't use margin ever, but I do have two accounts because a margin account was opened many decades ago when I was young and stupid and used margin. When I make a trade on my non-margin account, let's say for those that just joined the chat room, go back and watch the previous 10 minutes to see the entire explanation of what I am saying. When I make a trade on my non-margin account on E-Trade, okay? If I buy a stock and I sell a stock, okay? Think about this. If I bought a stock for $1,000, sold it for the same day, even if I make profit, let's say I sold it for $1,500. So I made 500, okay, plus my 1,000. So I have 1,500 in my mind. I have 1,500. If I place another trade that day, you know what E-Trade tell me? Bluntly, a message will pop up on my E-Trade when I place another trade. If you use this money to buy a position and you sell it again, we will lock you out. We will not let you trade for I can't remember. It's been a long time since I don't trade very actively, but they will tell you, you cannot trade for X amount of days. You will be locked out. This is not acceptable behaviors, okay? So I think where Robinhood failed is they did not have the check in places to prevent people from doing crazy trading that blow out their balance sheets. Okay? That's the problem. Robinhood is too small of a firm, and it just does not have the balance sheet needed in order for people to buy things that they don't have cash yet in their account. You get what I'm trying to come across? What happened? Did you see the news of Robinhood this morning? Let me know if anybody saw the news this morning. Let me see if I can dig out the news. Aha, here we go. The news this morning, remember, go back to the previous 15 minutes. I said the CEO of Robinhood did something very stupid last night. He came on and he came on CNBC and said that we do not have a liquidity problem. We shut down the trading of those stocks because whatever reason he want to give, okay? Well, Robinhood announced this morning, early this morning, they raised $1 billion to show up their balance sheets. Let me repeat that. They raised $1 billion to show up their balance sheet. So now, after you watch and listen to my 15 minutes of explanation, has anybody on the internet even explained anything like that? Or pitchforks out, collusion with Wall Street, do this, do that. Hey. Woo! My God. How low can we go? How low can we go? Huh? Social media just make everybody jump to conclusion and grab onto things that just make no sense. It's none of it is it's true whatsoever. And once again, Robinhood is at fault. I'm not I'm not letting them off the hook as far as shouldering the blunt of the blame. Okay, so let me make it very clear. Cuckoo asked from who did they borrow? They borrow, where else would they borrow? Wall Street. You know. They borrow from, let's see, I hate this website that have so much ads. Well, Cuckoo, if you haven't listened to my explanation going back to the last 15 or 20 minutes, you should, before you spout out any more hate and things that make no sense. Okay, it's the blame is not the system entirely. The blame is on Robinhood. The blame is on regulatory system that is not there to make sure that Robinhood has a right check and balance into their trading system. Yes, Cuckoo, if you're just here, go back and listen to my explanation. It's the only place on the internet that give you of facts and explanation that is not pitchfork, not Wall Street collusion, it's not this or that. It's Robinhood got too popular for its size. At the end of the day, they are too small. Okay, when you are a trading platform that cater to people buying half a share, quarter of this or that, you are not going to be able to handle multi-billion-dollar kind of days. And that's what happened. They blew up their balance sheets. It's not, the biggest mistake that they made was go on TV, the CEO, go on TV last night and say, we do not have a liquidity problem. That's not the reason why we shut down trading. Trust me, when I saw that, when I heard that on the TV last night, I'm just like, did you just say that? Did you just say that? Holy stupidity. What? And then this morning, $1 billion in cash infusion. Good God. Good God. Exhausting to see something such nonsense. It was preventable. If they had the right system put in places, Robinhood and many of those stocks would not have run up the way it did. They could not have. For those that just heard that, go back and read and listen to my explanation in the previous 20 minutes, okay? If they had the check and balance that E-Trade would have in place, like I would see the big warning on my screen when I try to place the same trade again and again on the same day, you will be locked out. You cannot do this. You cannot trade with money that's not yet to be in your account. That's where Robinhood failed. They did not have that safeguard in place. They let things run amok, and then they blew up their balance sheet to the point where they had to stop. Cuckoo, yes, the 140% shorting thing is dumb, but it's not the only time. It's not the first time, okay? And people can't really use that as, you know, some kind of like, oh, we're gonna teach Wall Street this, because last I checked, Nokia didn't have 100%. You know, it's selective bullshit. Does not work with me. Cuckoo. Okay, do not go there with the one. That's a narrative that is half truth and half stupid. Okay, because was the rest of the other 6 stock that that Robinhood crowd jump on, was they all 140% short? No. But it's sexy to keep repeating that, oh, it's bullshit to do this. Come on. You know how I roll here, okay? I don't put up with bullshit. You don't like it, you can leave. But you know, I'm trying to give people facts. Hedge fund has run amok for a long time. And, you know, I talked to a few people yesterday that got so pissed off, and they were just like, we're going to move our money to Coinbase. And I'm like, do you know who invests in Coinbase? You know who funded Coinbase? One of the biggest investors in Coinbase is who? Long before Wall Street even give a damn about Bitcoin, crypto, the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, let me repeat that. The New York Stock Exchange was one of the biggest early investor in Coinbase. Okay, so Wall Street is all about making money. Okay, they don't need to believe in anything. If they see a chance to make money, however they can, they will do it. That's you know, that's the way Wall Street works. You know, yesterday I wrote this phrase many times. The Empire Strike Back. It's a joke, really. I mean, I have no proof that this is a collusion thing, that you know, hedge fund is working with you know, Robinhood to do this or that, and you know, it's the way Wall Street work is they destroy each other. Okay, it's survival of the fittest. It's the survival of the one with the deeper pocket. Because think about this: the one that got hurt the most are the hedge funds that shorted GameStop before the run up. Correct? Dispute that. Coco, do you realize that how many stocks out there trade more than their float every day? All the time. Okay, it's a non-issue. It's on any given day, a stock, a person, a company, a hedge fund, Wall Street in general can trade a stock 5 times over its floats. Okay, it's not. It's like I said, the 140% sounds sexy. It's the tool that people want to grab onto to vilify something, and that's fine. You know, sure, the law is broken there. Okay, I'm not saying it's not, but at the same time, if you understand float and volume trading, being short 140% mean nothing on the grand scheme of things. Okay, have you ever seen how a stock, an IPO issue, 8 million share going public today, and at the end of the day, 300 million share traded? Okay, it's a float. If people are trading and a company can keep shorting, they will do that. Okay, so it can happen. It's a byproduct of the way the trading market is. Okay, it's not because, oh my God, something sinister, they can short more than available share. It doesn't work that way. Okay, that's why the thumbnail here is a lot of people just does not understand how the stock market work. A lot of people just spout out stuff like they understand, and I'm just like, so many people are so wrong in just about everything that come out their mouth. It's just like, eh. It is so dumb. Like I said, yesterday I sat back and watched nothing but stupid. Even the smartest people that I respect, that go on TV and they spout out all this stuff. I'm just like, really? Don't you know how the stock market work? Don't you know how everything work? The only person that had half intelligent comment or question was the person that interviewed the CEO last night, when he asked the question, do you have a liquidity problem? That's the first sign of intelligence. The first sign. Prior to that, nothing but stupid. Cuckoo, keep learning. Okay, keep learning. Don't repeat stupids. You know how I am an anti-repeater. Okay, I'm not anti-vaxxer, but I'm anti-repeater. I cannot stand people repeating talking points that are completely erroneous or false or misleading. Cannot stand it. So many people spout out stuff that they have no understanding. Cuckoo said there's not enough stock to cover the short. No, you're wrong again. Like I said, let me see if I can give you an example. I can go on for hours with this. I try not to, it's go back to my example of how a stock can go public and issue 8 million share, but by the end of the day, 80 million share or 100 million share had been traded. Go back to that example. Okay, so can they cover 140%? Heck yeah. Okay, it's not it's how many share exist and how many share can be traded is not a correlation that anybody should even use in their discussion of this. It's dumb. It's absolutely stupid. Okay, because if you look at any stock, go look at Apple or Amazon, whatever. Look at how many shares are traded on a daily basis compared to what is the float. Okay, understand what is the float. There are people that buy and hold, and then there are floats out there that people can trade. And usually a stock can trade multiple times of a float on any given day, sometimes every day. So it's nonsense, really. If anybody keep using that 140%, that's more than a share. No. Well, Cuckoo asked, can GME just issue enough stocks? No, that's not how it works either. For a company to issue stock, it has to get approval from many people, because when you issue stock, you dilute your share and you help the shorts. Okay. If you understand the whole reason why many people love crypto and Bitcoin is that whole thing about printing money. Okay. So think about it. Issuing more share is about as damaging as printing, or not quite exactly the same, but it can be as damaging as printing money. So it do no good to you, to the company, to issue more share. Trust me, you have a whole lot of education that you need to go through to understand how the stock market and company work, because it's complex. Okay, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that a lot of people that like to participate in the stock market really need to understand what the heck they are doing, before they dive in, and then they get swept up in the mania, and now they're all tizzy up, screaming about conspiracy. Just get the pitchfork out, get the mop out, I I laugh at all the people that want to leave Robinhood to go to Coinbase. I'm just like, you're going from one Wall Street funded company to another Wall Street funded company. So if you want to leave because of the Coinbase is a better company, or E-Trade or whatever it is, that's a good thing. Don't go there because you think that somehow you're escaping the collusion, the corruption of Wall Street. It's Wall Street. Everybody is together. We are playing in their playing field. Okay, they make the rules, fair or not fair. Okay, so until DeFi and all that stuff people want to do, go for it. But we are years away from getting away from Wall Street, which is a good thing for people that believe in crypto, in Ethereum, because if Wall Street swing over to the Ethereum crypto DeFi platform, those that buy Ethereum, like me, should benefit. Well, everybody start out as a noob, cuckoo. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay, the choice that you will have to make down the road. I'm assuming that you're young, much younger than me. Did I know this when I was 18? No. Did I know this when I was 25? No. Did I know this when I was 30? Yes. Um, but I think the more you are in the market, the longer you are in the market, the more you should understand how the function of the market work, and how mania is not good. Bubble, straight lines up are not good. Did I buy into any of the mania? No. Okay. I own a little bit of Nokia before the madness. If I was smart and quick, I would have sold my Nokia when it was 7 or 8 and leave, right? But it's still there. I'm fine holding it because I bought Nokia for the 5G long-term kind of plan. So I had one position that was part of the madness. Nick, do you do any technical trading? Elvis Presley, do you watch any of my video? Oh my God. I even made a video talking about how you need and must understand technical analysis. So, sometimes you guys kill me. Okay, sometimes you guys here kill me because some of the question I get is like, huh? I understand when new people that go to the channel that never saw a video, or don't have, or haven't seen enough video to ask me questions. Like, I get this question all the time. Um, Nick, every time I show a video, well, not every time, but many of my videos that show me, getting results from CGC, get slab unboxing. Sure, I get questions like, who do you send for pressing and cleaning? If it was a new person that just stumbled across my video, I have no problem say, me, I did it myself. But there are quite a few occasions where somebody that I know that had commented and watched many of my videos would ask a question. I'm just like, really? I have a series of video on how to press and how to clean. Really? I mean, so yeah, it's that's why I burst out laughing when you ask me, do I use technical analysis? Because I assume that you watch enough of my videos to know that I do and recommend it. I am not in Doge. I saw that, I'm not a fan of trading any kind of penny stuff, like penny stocks, penny crypto. I don't want to see anything go from 1 cent to 8 cents and going, woo! No, that's not for me. Okay. Congratulations to anybody that bought a million share of Doge at 1 cent and whatever. But I'm not in Doge. No. Cuckoo say we are not economists, Nick. You don't really have to be economists to know what I know. Okay, you don't have to. There's a lot of people that know what I know, and they're not on TV. Say some expert and economist. It's called paying attention and doing your homework, other than what you're doing. Okay, that's the key. I mean, a lot of people, and this go into the comic book hobby too. There are so many people that jump into the comic book hobby knowing nothing about grading, knowing nothing about CGC, knowing nothing about slabbing, but hey, they're jumping in, you know. Why do you think I made all those videos talking about people slabbing junk? It's a lot of, it's human. We are very guilty of jumping in, going full speed, as in the thumbnail. Okay, sometimes it's better to run than wrong, Tony. Wrong. Bad advice. Hello, Hood Red. Hello. I think, what I try to do with any market, whether it's comic market or crypto market. That's why my crypto series start out, the first few videos is all about trying to get people to understand. Okay, forget about where to buy something, what crypto to buy. It's just like understand what it is. Is it for you? Understand it. If it's not for you, don't put your money in here. Okay, don't put your money in here. And then if something go wrong, say that I knew it. I knew it was a scam. I know it was junk. I know it's nothing. No, either you understand and believe it or don't put money in there. Okay, and the same with comic books. If you, for those that follow my channel for many years now, what is the most important thing that I repeated over and over and over that people need to do? Learn to grade. Learn to grade. How many new people learn to grade? How many people want to learn to grade? How can anybody enter into this hobby? This is from my point of view, okay? In this hobby, when price is tied in hand with condition, price and condition locked in, how can something like this in this hobby and so many people don't want to learn to grade, can't grade, not willing to learn? Holy cow, unbelievable, unbelievable. So yeah, the problem with the stock market, the crypto market is no different than the problem with comic books. So many people are such in a hurry to run, and they should just stop. Like, let's understand what you're doing. Okay, let's understand. Try to understand the rule, the land, the lay of the land before you go crazy and blow yourself up. Well, good for you, Biggie Shack. Yes, count the pages. I do that every book that I buy. That's a must. Okay. Only once did I got a book with a missing page, and that was enough for me to say, from now on, okay, I'm the kind of person that once I got screwed, you betcha, I'm not gonna get screwed twice. Okay. Just like Color Touch. Yeah, I guess my first submission to CGC, my very first, I got 2 books with purple label. I'm just like, what is this purple color stuff? What is restoration? What is Color Touch? And do you know how many books I bought since that point? Thousands. I had bought thousands of books from eBay in the last many years since that very first submission. And have you seen me unboxing any purple label stuff? So it comes down to, like, I'm a kind of person that, when I do something, I put in my effort. Okay. I don't half-ass anything. It's just not in me to do something half-assed and then trying to point fingers and blame at other people. I am responsible. Me. It's Hood Rat, if you haven't watched my well, I will shut this off in about 5 minutes. Okay, I don't want to carry on just too long. But go back and watch a 30-minute long explanation of what happened yesterday. Okay, I guarantee you, it is the one explanation that nobody anywhere talk about. Okay, not on CNBC, not on YouTube, not on Reddit, not on Instagram, not on Twitter, because it's not sexy. What I outline and explain is not sexy. It is what I said, the exact 100% facts of what happened yesterday. Absolutely not. I don't know all the facts, okay? But I laid out everything that I know that is factual and apply it to the situation. And once you watch that and pay attention for the 30 minutes explanation, you perhaps have a different view of what happened yesterday. But I will conclude it here that Robinhood is at fault. Okay, I'm not excusing them of anything. I was very harsh on the CEO for saying a lot of stupid things. Hello, Sequential Geek. Yeah, but other than that, it's Friday. A good day for me. Actually, a very good day for me. For those that care at all about my well-being, a couple days ago, I had to go to a skin dermatologist to get a biopsy. I got a spot, two spots on my skin, that lesions, whatever you want to call it. Okay, it was not something that it'd been there for a good 6 months. Okay, it won't go away. It could keep, having issues. I keep scratching it. It keep not healing. Okay, so I had to go to a dermatologist, and the result, my biopsy is not cancerous. It's nothing to be alarmed about. So, thank you. So it made my day. Trust me, it made my day. um, but last before I go, um, part of understanding the game. Okay, perhaps I will go more into this in a few weeks when I go into Team Nerd Herd um, investment chat. I think February 6th is the next one. But let me say this, okay? And I said this before, and I will repeat this again here, that Bitcoin, I predicted Bitcoin will be more volatile once Wall Street got involved, and so far that has played out true. It will be manipulated even more now that Wall Street got involved. Who do you think was buying Bitcoin the past week when it was below 32? Sure, I was buying a few pennies here and there, but I'm nobody, okay? Just as many people here. If you bought a few pennies like I did, good for you. But hundreds of millions of Bitcoin exchange hands. Let me put it this way. Michael Saylor or Elon Musk or anybody else, they don't say, they don't go there and announce, I'm going to buy Bitcoin today. Yeah, I bought in. I'm finally on board. Today is the day. I said this before. For those that follow me privately in the chat room, I predicted this. When Bitcoin was not doing so well the past week and a half, I said it, before you know it, somebody's going to come out and say, I bought X million of Bitcoin. All the fake news, double accounting, it's just nonsense. Oh my God, it's the nonsense with Wall Street, the media, social media as well. It's just like, oh my God, it's so easy to manipulate people into doing stupid things. So easy. Okay, so be careful. Listen to good sources. Okay, so for me, for those that follow me, the good sources is who? Jordan, Conquer. Yes, that channel. Okay, I talk about the channel many times. Please, if there is one channel that you should subscribe to and ignore many other that like to give you all kind of FUD, Jordan is the man. Okay, I don't do everything Jordan do. Okay, I don't trade currencies and all that stuff. I don't care for gold or silver, all that stuff. But I like it. I like how he approached Bitcoin and the stock market in general. He doesn't go into individual stock, but he would talk about the Nasdaq, the Dow, the New York Stock Exchange, the big pictures. Okay, I like him. He's a straight shooter. Is he right all the time? Absolutely not. Nobody is right all the time. But at the same time, if you get scared, if something happened in the market, whether it's crypto or the stock market or gold or silver, if you are in a position of fear, go watch one of his videos, the most recent one. Hopefully what he said in those videos, the most recent one, will ease your mind, okay? Hopefully. I can't ease your mind. I don't have the analytical skills to do what Jordan do, okay? Jordan does a lot of things that I agree with. I don't sit there and draw the chart. I draw charts on my own, okay? I do. But he's much more, much better at drawing trend line and all the supporting, all that stuff. That's more than I can do. And why do it when he does such a good job, right? Why bother doing something when somebody on the internet every day, from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m., he's giving me all the charts that I want to see. and he does a very good job. So why do the homework when someone is doing it for you, and he's very good at it? I don't know what his last name is. I just know his first name is Jordan, and his if you type in Conquer, what his channel? I'm gonna give you out his channel real quick, and then you guys can have your day. I'm gonna leave. Okay, let me type in here Conquer. I can never remember Conquer Trading and Investing. Okay, that's the channel. I will copy and paste it into the chat room here, and you guys can do with however you wish with him. There you go. That's the channel. Okay, I'm gonna let it up for a few seconds for those that haven't seen it. The link is right there. So click on that and subscribe to that, and then you can listen to Jordan do daily 9 a.m. live video, and then most of the time, not every day, he do a quick and short follow up in the afternoon. Sometimes it's 3 o'clock, sometimes it's 6 p.m. There's no set time. He's a family man. He has 5 kids. So he has live things to do. So it's not like he has the 9 a.m. thing is a set schedule. What happened in the afternoon or after dinner is something that if he feel a need to put out a 5 to 15-minute video to update people, he does that. Okay, so I like Jordan. I watch every single video for over a year. Yes, you heard me right, for over a year. I subscribed to Jordan December of 2019. After I got comfortable with Bitcoin, I just happened to stumble across his channel, and with his opinion, I was able to hold off buying my Bitcoin until the crash of March and April of 2020. I bought my crypto much lower. That's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I stayed on longer than I did. And for those that joined late, feel free to go back and watch skip the first 5 minutes when I was just like talking and yapping and thing. But for sure, watch from minute 5 to minute 25. I think those 20 minutes give a very detailed explanation of what happened or what could have happened yesterday. Bye-bye.